Hi everybody, Denny Strecker here, and this week for our message of the week, we're working on self-esteem. We've got the flyer for you to come in that talks about 10 ways to improve self-esteem, and in particular I just wanted to spend a little bit of time talking to you about ways to make sure that we're helping and improving not only our own self-esteem but our children's self-esteem. A lot of times in the karate school, what you'll see that we're working on is we're looking for the one thing that a child is doing well. And we're going to ignore the other 9 things or even the other 99 things that they may not be doing well. But when we find that one thing, we always make it a point to praise that child or that student and that they're doing a good job. And by doing that, it really helps improve their self-esteem and it makes them want to do some of the other things. So if you just think about that process, it's real easy for us to sit down and say, well, here's the 9 things that you didn't do on this particular technique or form. And at that point, then the student, you start to develop that attitude of, well, I'm not good enough and I just can't do it and it's too hard. Instead, if we spend the time and we work on that one thing, well, now after another week or 2, I might find the second thing. And then after a couple months, there might be the third thing. And eventually, when a student is ready for their black belt, then 8, maybe even 9 or 10 of those things are going to be nailed. But if you're negative based and you're hurting your self-esteem or your child's self-esteem by always pointing out the bad things, then that's going to kind of be a problem and they're going to give up pretty quick. So I always look at it as my responsibility as a coach and teacher is to make it my point and effort to make sure that we're looking for the positive in every experience. But again, we're a negative-based culture in society, so it's real easy to find the negative things, and it's even easier to point them out. So my challenge for you this week is to not be a negative Nelly. Look for the positive in everything that's going on. And yeah, granted, not everything's going to be roses and perfect and kumbaya stuff. But the idea is you can certainly lead a much happier life if you're looking for those positive things. And so this certainly goes for adults and then being able to teach that skill to our children. So look for those positive messages, look for those positive things in events, even if it's only 1 or 2 things. And I think that you're going to be much happier and certainly find that your kids in karate class as well as in life are going to try a whole lot harder. Good luck, and I'll see you in class.